Okay, guys, I'm just gonna go ahead and get into it. My Slammy Awards, Wwe Slammy Awards prediction, the best of Raw and SmackDown. So, further ado, let's get into it. The superstar of the year for both females and women. We are starting off with the male superstar of the year, no means, superstar participants. We got Drew McIntyre, Roman Reigns, Randy Orton, Braun Strowman, and The Fiend, known as Bray Wyatt. Now, I want to say that Roman Reigns hasn't been here a whole year. Braun Strowman really hasn't done much. I could just say it could go to Drew McIntyre because of his accomplishments. But at the same time, Randy Orton did have Rivalry of the Year. So I would give this Slammy Award to Drew McIntyre for all the accomplishment he has done so far. And as for the women's superstar of the year, it will have Charlotte, Bayley, Oscar, Becky Lynch, and Sasha Banks. Now, it's definitely not Charlotte. Oscar had a championship reign, but it wasn't enough because the WWE hasn't pushed her to be a superstar of the year. So basically, it will be Sasha. It will be Bayley because Sasha Banks was out. She didn't really do much. Bayley had more accomplishments in her, so I would give the award to Bayley. We have the best ring gear of the year, and those that are participating for this awards will be Charlotte Flair, which will not be it. Sasha Banks, she is good. The New Day, Bianca Belair, Shinsuke Nakamura, Carmella, and also my favorite, Seth Rollins, which I will be giving him the award. I predict that he would be the one to get the Slammy Award because of all the attires he made so far, which he been having the ring of the year, the best ring gear of the year all year, and I just feel like that should be his award. So I'm gonna say Seth Rollins will be winning that award. We have Return of the Year, and for the people that's participating in this, it's Edge, Roman Reigns, MVP, Goldberg, and Sami Zayn. Now, my prediction for that, it will obviously be Edge because Sami Zayn wasn't really a return because he left due to COVID. Goldberg is really not a return because he does this every year. Roman Reigns, I mean, he hasn't been gone that much, so I'm going to have to give it to Edge because he's the only one that hasn't been wrestling for years now. So I'm going to give the Return of the Year award to Edge. The breakout star of the year, and for those who are participating in this, will be Dominic Mysterio, Bianca Belair, Otis, the Street Profits, and Murphy. Now, Dominic Mysterio hasn't really much shown me anything. Bianca Belair hasn't really been having enough TV time, so I can't really say her. But she do try to show out in a couple of minutes she has showing on TV. Oldest has been going in between off and on. The Street Profits, I can't really say them because, you know, they do the same thing every week. So I would give this to Murphy because with those minutes and everything, he was in a high profile. So I would give this to him because he was in an important storyline. So I will be giving this award to Murphy. And for the Moment of the Year award, for the moments that has been participating in this, will be the Undertaker Family Sport World that happened at Survivor Series 2020. We all know the Undertaker isn't retiring anytime soon. Drew McIntyre defeating Brock Lesnar for the WWE Champion in WrestleMania 36. I feel like that was over push. I feel like it was forced. Becky Lynch announced her pregnancy. That was a little quiet moment for her, but it really wasn't much. Edge returns in the Men's Royal Rumble 2020. I believe they could get the award. New Day, Fred Warrior's address. That wasn't really much because they see they see each other every now and then. Roman Reigns and Paul Heyman unite. Now that is a moment of the year because we never expected that to happen because we've been begging for that moment to happen every now and then. Bailey and Sasha Banks. Bailey betrayed Sasha Banks. We all knew that was coming. I feel like they kind of rushed it, but it's whatever. New Day gets drafted to different brands. People get drafted to different brands, so it's really not much of a new thing for us. So I'm gonna say Roman Reigns united with Paul Heyman. And I'm gonna say Edge returning to the Warrior Woman will win these men. I mean the moment of the year. I predict one of them will win it. We have the match of the year Slammy Award, and the participants for this would be Undertaker versus AJ Styles, the Boneyard match at WrestleMania 36, the New Day versus the Hurt Business for the Raw's Tag Team Champion on Raw, Edge versus Randy Orton, the greatest wrestling match ever at Backlash, the Men's Royal Rumble, AJ Styles versus Daniel Bryan for the Intercontinental Champion, Roman Reigns versus Jey Uso for the Universal Champion at Hell in a Cell I Quit match. Sasha Banks versus Bailey for the SmackDown Women's Champion in a Hell in a Cell match. AJ Styles versus Sami Zayn versus Jeff Hardy for the Intercontinental Champion in a triple threat ladder match at Clash of Champions. We got Drew McIntyre versus Roman Reigns at Survivor Series 2020. Becky Lynch versus Asuka at the Warrior Woman 2020. Now my question is, where is Drew McIntyre versus Seth Rollins for the WWE Champion at Money in the Bank? Where is that match here? I don't understand. But I'm going to predict that. But for me, Undertaker AJ Styles wasn't. I mean, it was a decent match, but I don't think it's a match in a year type. The New Day Hurt Business was a good match. The Edge versus Randy Orton felt pushed for me. The Men's Royal Woman was okay. AJ Styles versus Daniel Bryan was a technical match. Roman Reigns versus Jey Uso didn't need to be in the Hell in a Cell. I'm going to say either between Drew McIntyre versus Roman Reigns or AJ Styles versus Sami Zayn versus Jeff Hardy for the Intercontinental Champion. Either of those two, I have my pick on to win the Match of the Year Slammy Award. Or is it, Match of the Year Slammy Award? No, okay. The Tag Team of the Year Slammy Award. We have the Golden Role Models. That's Sasha Banks and Bailey, Nia Jackson, Shannon Blazer, the New Day, Street Profits, and Shinsuke Nakamura and Cesaro. And I'm definitely going to give that to Shinsuke and Nakamura and Cesaro because they earn it, they deserve it, and they are very well underrated. The Rivalry of the Year Slammy Award. We have Seth Rollins versus the Mysterio family, Drew McIntyre versus Randy Orton, Edge versus Randy Orton, Sasha Banks versus Bailey, R2 versus the World, Lana versus the Announce Table. I'm going to go with Seth Rollins versus the Mysterio family because even though they dragged it out too long, I still believe that was one of the good rivalry. Because, it was good on storytelling and everything. I don't understand what they were trying to go with it. But that is my award. That is my prediction. I think they would take the award home. But yeah, this is my prediction for Slammy's, that'll be Slammy Awards. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section. If you agree, like, share, comment, and subscribe if you want to see me do more of these. And I will see you guys in the next video.